In the heart of England lies a village with a motor racing circuit for a neighbour. Silverstone, a name known around the world, whose every inch of its 3.7-mile lap, whose every stretch of straight, whose every turn has a tale to tell about the history of Formula One. Hangar, Stowe, Club, Beckett's, Woodcut, Copse, Maggots. They first laid tarmac here for Wellington bombers in the Second World War, but with peace came sport. In 1950, the British Grand Prix of the new Formula One World Championship was held here, and Silverstone drew in the masters of speed: Stirling Moss, Juan Manuel Fangio, Jackie Stewart, Graham Hill, Jim Clark, Nigel Mansell and Ayrton Senna. The best cars, the best drivers in Grand Prix racing drawn here to do this. Since 1987, this has been the one and only home of the British Grand Prix. And on its day in high summer, this is the place to be. The centre of attention, stars and celebrities among the 130,000 who come to watch. To race on such a day is an adventure. To win is to enter the pantheon, to become part of the ongoing, the fast-moving, the stirring story of Silverstone.
Well, Bam, how you doing? I've come to none other than the world-famous Silverstone race circuit. I'm with Ayrton, he's in the car. I just want to show you that. Yes, look at that. Bam, Silverstone. We're going to the museum today because the track is over there. That's where they do the Formula One and other stuff as well. But anyway, let's get into the museum and see what's going on. Why is there a Formula One car hanging from the roof? That's what I want to know. Yeah, we're on pole position, you see, that's what we're saying. Going down, mate. What are you saying?
Behind that is everything behind that.
Might only last for about 10 seconds maximum at least.
Had reached the ears of Archbishop Peckham, and his wrath descended like a thunderbolt.
What the hell is this?
Medieval travellers to London were always welcome.
Fucking nursery. Ooh, that's a village. Hey, where did that man go? It just disappeared. Did you see that? Oh, the car just disappeared. This is a magical village. Well, up here we've got some lovely plates. But this is a 1948 Cooper Mark II.
Yeah.
No seat belts, no headgear. You're just literally driving a petrol tank on wheels. See that one there? That guy there? He's going, why am I doing this? Oh.
Struggling now.
Are you kidding me?
Might as quickly go for a runaway.
Look at this.
You know what I mean?
This is literally, I'm in a petrol tank on wheels here.
Yeah.
Tyres there. That's it, you've got wheels, there's nothing.
That's good. thing's insane.
Not a chance would I got in that. Right, we're about to come into the meat and potatoes of the Silverstone Museum now. 1995 Formula 3. And that is literally what's left of David Pern's car, 1977. He struck on the opening lap. According to this, he hit the bank at speed at 110 and he had to be cut from the car, and it's one of the highest impacts ever survived by a human being. That is the actual the tub that the driver was in. Got it. So that's where he would have sat, in there, and that's where the wheel and all the steering and the front of the car would have been there, and the back of the car would obviously have been there. But that's what they would have to cut him out of. Shit. And he survived that. That's ridiculous. What the hell is that? I know it's a museum, but that looks like some S&M gear.
That would be a good bedroom decoration.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
Soft tyre,
yeah,
hard tyre there, hard compound. Put a hard compound on. Okay, touch
I don't think you're allowed to touch it, but who cares?
What?
I don't think you're allowed to touch it, but
Who cares? I'll touch it. You've not touched the hard compound. Yeah, there you go. Amazing. Would it be funny if it went twang?
Nah, don't say that.
Look, intermediate there, intermediate, wow. Amazing. And then that's the...
It's crazy, look how thick they are.
I know. They're the rear tyres there. That's the monsoon tyre. They don't use them anymore because they're totally effective. You can get through a heavy rain race with them because they pretty much stop the fucking day. Come back to this in a second, but this is the actual Formula 1 pace car. And in front of them, they'll see all the F1 drivers racing away. I must have one of these.
There's a Formula E back there, your favourite.
Oh, Formula E. Never ever mentioned Formula E. Right, the worst sport in the world ever to be invented was a sport called Formula E. And Formula E is basically where they tried to take Formula 1 and turn it into electric. And it's fucking shit, essentially. I mean, that's the only word I can think of. And that's one of them right there. And they have to stop halfway through the race and then change the battery. And what's going on? I don't like cricket. I love you. Why have you got a cricket bat?
I don't actually know. I'm being hot.
Can I get that? Yeah, that's really protective, isn't it? That saves you in a high-speed car. Right, this is your classic 50s, 60s, I'm assuming, F1 car setup. And look at it. Made of wood. Wood.
And then around his metal.
Yeah, and then what they do is they cover it in aluminium, and then that's the result.
Put the engine on it.
And what you get is, like I said before, a petrol tank
On wheels.
Yeah, that's a serious fucking weapon, isn't it? Shit. That's the car. There's no covering. You don't have your body on top. That's the car. So when you got in that, that's it. Damn. Looks like Jim Clark's Lotus. Right, behind me you're looking at the helmet and the racing suit of Stuart Graham, a Formula 1 driver no one in the world has heard of. It's incredible. So when you actually... This is 1975, the British Grand Prix, and all the drivers, you can see, all their signatures are written down there. And we've got Emerson Fittipaldi, Jochen Mass, Jody Scheckter, oh my god, Ronnie Peterson. The list goes on. Nicky Lauda's on there. That's Nicky Lauda's signature right there.
Yeah.
But this is the same one you just saw. Well, not the same one, this is 1981. Look at the trophies compared to what they get today.
I don't know.
1970 Jackie Stewart's helmet there. Wow. Oh, it's going quite well so far. We're getting into real business end of stuff now. We're coming up on this bad boy. This is one I really want to have a look at. This one here. This is the 1973 Formula 1 car done by Ronnie Peterson. Absolute weapon. Designed by Colin Chapman. And it's just, look at that. Wow. Nuts. Alan Post's helmet. Unbelievable. Right, this is what I really came in for. This is the FW14B Williams Renault, driven by Nigel Mansell. He won the 1992 World Championships in this. Absolute serious car. It's the first car that had a thing called active suspension. And that's why they were so quick, because it allowed the car to rise independently on the wheels and go around corners quicker. Get through without not touch the wheel. Wow. I'll touch it. Yeah, I'll touch the Williams. Wow. I've actually touched the Williams Renault.
Number 1.
That's Ayrton Senna's signature. Yeah. This is a Leighton House, 1989, raced against all the greats, Prost, Senna, Lauda, everybody. But it was an independent car that was built. And it was supposed to have had no chance of doing anything. It actually got a podium out of nowhere. So this is what they call a Cinderella story. Is that the term? But the following year they went bust and they were never seen again. Look at that. Right, this is Lando Norris's 2019 car. Unbelievable. See there, this is when they brought in the halo. Goes around and protects your driver's head. Yeah, Ayrton has just touched Lando Norris's McLaren.
One of those Hamilton's go-karts is there as well.
What's the wheel on that? Oh my goodness me. This is an endurance car. They do like 12 hours of Silverstone in this. And then this drivers will swap over every 2 or 3 hours. I must obtain me one of these. That's what I want for Christmas.
Yeah.
One of these. Get me to work a bit quicker.
Yeah, insurance might be a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a tiny bit. Tax might be a bit.
Right, that is Lewis Hamilton's go-kart from obviously his go-karting days. And Ayrton's just touched Lewis Hamilton's go-kart. I'm going to have a little go as well. Yeah, I'll have some of that. Amazing, look at this. Woo. Right, this is a Red Bull car. RB10. Wow. Daniel Ricciardo. Well, it's a bit of a melee around the main card. I want to see the Brawn GP, 2009 Brawn GP. Bit of a melee around it. You can see in the behind Ayrton there. There it is. So we're just going to hang on for a minute, let it clear, because I'm quite excited about it. In the meantime, have a look at this. Have a look at how big Formula 1 cars are these days. We'll come back to Lando Norris's McLaren. Look at the size of them. Well, it probably doesn't come across that well on camera, but they're just huge. So that's a 1989 car, Formula 1 car. You can pretty much get it by standing 5 feet away in the shop. Now we stand 5 feet away from Lando's car, all you get is the cockpit and the engine. So you get me? So they're that much bigger, look.
What's that, about 12 feet?
So we literally got to stand double the distance, which is about 10 12 feet, to get the modern day Formula 1. That's nuts. Oh, here it is. Look at that. It's a weapon. And there it is. Look at that. Honestly, come on now. Cool cars with fire in there. Whooped Michael Schumacher's cheating ass in that on numerous occasions. Right, this is the Williams FW18 driven by Jack Milner, who won the world title in this in '97 actually, which was embarrassing for Damon Hill, his teammate. And I don't think Damon ever got over it. Like, if you look down there, this is the corn. If you look down there, you'll see a thing called a double diffuser. See it? You've got one and you've got two. And what that did, it allowed the exhaust gases to filter out the car quicker. It gave it more downforce and ultimately it was quicker. And what happened is all the other teams like Red Bull and everybody, they bleated and moaned for a bit until the FIA banned it about 6 races into the season. But by then it was too late. Jenson Button was too far ahead and he went on to win the 2009 Formula 1 title in that. That was it. Ooh, I took the ball. What, the Williams? Boss. Done.
Do you think you could be a commentator?
Not really.
Well,
Yeah, go on then, I'm going to commentate. Kenny Roberts just going to Abbey. I don't know who he is by the way, but he's got lovely hair. And he's got an underwood coat and it's tremendously close. All nearly end up in tears. Then we'll take him on for an hour. And checker plate gaining. And he's over the line. And home in time for tea. Amazing. Well, we're done at the exhibition. We're just going to go and have a look in the gift shop. Because Ayrton's brought 40 quid with him, so that should get him a pencil.
If you want to go around Silverstone, yeah? What have we got here?
In an Aston Martin?
Yeah, we've got Lando Norris, what I mean.
Yeah, why? Let me ask you a question. Why is he behind an Aston Martin? That's more like it.
That there.
Much better. Right, I'm good. I've got all the gear. We look at the price of this stuff. It's fucking scandalous. Who'd spend that on a Red Bull shirt anyway? That's my question. So they're on sale. 120. Now it's an affordable 95 quid.
Easy £95.
It's quite nice though. Well, that's a great deal. It's a bit of Lego. There's my hand. Okay, we're going to go up and check the track out, or some of it anyway. I think there's a race going on. We think we can go up on a bit to sort of look at some of the track.
Yep.
So
yeah, but probably, I don't know, probably about 10 years. So Patrick got driving with today.
well, look at these, some classic heritage cars going on today. Look at this guy, he's not playing games. Is he mad? Is he mad cornering at those speeds? Speaker up there.
45 seconds long. Well, yeah,
See some of the
should
actual
make it
Formula 1
a
track
good,
here.
exciting race. Okay, and fingers crossed we see you on the podium. Brilliant, yep. Oh, what appeared to be a slow start was that there is a penalty for the number 4. Not a penalty, a handicap.
Look at him, he's got this out on steroids. Unbelievable. You see the stands up there, look, they go all the way around the circuit. Obviously on race day, Formula 1 day, this is this track. Look at these two, they're in a right ding dong. I think it's going to end up in tears. Cameraman there with his big lens. What a beast of a geezer. The white car there, beating one car, look at that. Shouldn't be driving at speeds like that. Have some respect for the road users.
So all the pit stops are now completed. 10 laps completed. They've got the fastest lap of the race with a 2:45.21.
Look at him, he needs to go a bit quicker. Put your foot down, son.
Slow corner.
Look at these two, they're still arguing like a pair of women. I think he's going to win. Yeah, that guy there's going to win, not him.
Coming up to the loop, almost alongside.
It's all going to end in tears here at Silverstone. Balls of flame, awful business. Ayrton there is Lando McLaren at 45 quid. 45 quid. Right, that is Silverstone Museum done. And there it is, Lando Norris McLaren hat. We had a good day, I really enjoyed that, that's fascinating. I'd recommend anyone, if you have not been to Silverstone Museum, just come and have a look. It's absolutely fantastic. History, racing, loads of other stuff, and it's fun. And it's also just down the road. Right, we're out, and we'll see you later. We're off home now, aren't we? Yeah, peace out.
But let us just enjoy this if you are a British enthusiast. And Nigel Mansell stops to take his rival Ayrton Senna back to the pits. On your way, Nigel, says Senna with a tap on the helmet. Get off it, he says to the official or the spectator who comes. Well, you know, there has been a lot of talk about bad blood between Nigel Mansell and Ayrton Senna. This proves that there is not any bad blood.
And that also proves that it was a jolly good idea to put that camera on the front facing backwards, because we can get a look at both of them. Crowd have come over the fences. Has become traditional here now in the last few years. And in fact, that's brave stuff by Senna, because you need a lot of strength to hold on to one of those things. And at the end of a long Grand Prix, the arms are feeling too strong. But Mansell taking it very slowly. You're aware that it's not a happy thing to fall off a Grand Prix car. The highly polished bodywork is pretty slippery. But what a lovely scene.